anytime for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Oh yeah. It is time. It is time. It is time.
Nicole, she belongs to the streets.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's it.
Yes. This is Hood Talk, and it's time for us to get it started. It's time to get it started. It's time to get it started. This is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know It All, and I'm here with Miss Bella.
Hello, everyone.
And it's time for you to tell everybody what is the subject for tonight.
Hello, people. We are here to talk about and discuss. Are you what your mother made you?
Mm.
So, are we the people as an adult? Are we who we were raised by, nurtured, our mothers?
Mothers and daddies.
So, is it okay? Hey, if you was acting like your mother, would you be okay with that?
Uh, uh.
So, are you what your mother made you?
Uh,
My answer would be yes. I am what my mother made me, but I am astray like my daddy.
yeah, I think if anybody know my mom, I am my mama and I am my daddy. So I have a lot of both.
Mm.
You are what you were raised with. If you were raised with by a pack of wool, God damn it, you're gonna be a wolf.
Woof, woof.
Hey Chelsea. So that's what we here to see. People don't even understand you are who you was raised by.
Hi, Chelsea.
We can act like we don't know it and all that.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Shanae. Is it Shanae or Shanae? But Shanae said, nope, my mama ain't mold and shaped nothing in my life.
oh.
Oh, wow.
Let me see. I got to say
She
shit.
said, I raised myself basically, but I'm a descendant human being.
Okay, I can get that. I can
Yeah.
get that
Well,
because
if it was kind of a rough situation, yes, I can get it too. You know, like he said, raised herself
now
basically.
you know where I get it from because I see what she's saying. Okay, sometimes we can understand maybe our parents didn't really raise us. You know how they say sometimes that you was raised by the TV or you was raised by the people you hung around. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes or raised by grandma because grandma was around a lot more and stuff like that. Sometimes our mothers be so busy and stuff like that. All they do is work, come home, sleep. All they do is put you in the bed to go, feed you, you know, get you ready for school the next morning. And they off to them and you being raised by who you around all the time. Ooh, she said, ooh, she was running behind men or the streets was all she thought about. But she lives with me now. Wow. And then, sometimes, I can understand it because like people can if they don't get the right thing, and I do really think that's why it's family is so valuable. If you don't go out here and get a family, somebody who gonna take care of you, or somebody who down with you like that, you women don't even realize if you live life day for day, you might end up at your elder years staying with living with your daughter, living with your son. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't take life seriously as a family unit. You understand? I can do this by myself. So what happens when you can't do it by yourself? What happens if you get hurt or something and you spend all your money on medical bills and all this, and you need somebody there with you?
Yeah.
You gonna cause your children or something to halfway stop what they doing to move back home, or move you in with them across country or something like that because they love you. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't take care of yourself, if all you think about is partying, the later part of your life, if you don't have a foundation, like it's a lot of ladies out there, if they ain't got men friends, like you know how women have men friends where they can call somebody to come mow their yard and do things like around the house, and she done had this man friend for 20 years. Some women can't keep a man friend for a year. So people got to understand, you always need somebody. And
Let me get you. Like Shanae said, that's part of my trauma and why I am antisocial. Although I can say, just, from a little notion, I can't say I know how you feel or where you've been because I haven't been in the same place you've been. But I can only say, try to take the positive from it. Just say, for instance, your mom wasn't there. She was out in the street. You basically raised yourself. But by her doing those things, that made you be a stronger person. You start gathering on what will make you happy or what can make your life better in adulthood. So I know if you have children or plan to have children, I guarantee you would not put them in that place or position to have them to feel the way that you felt when your mother wasn't there. And you're the bigger person because even now your mother is living with you and I'm sure you're helping take care of her. That's a plus. She made you to be forced to be a strong person that you didn't probably think you could do, and you end up being there. So you're a strong person. So you built yourself toward this. So take the positive. She pushed you to be strong. And you're going to be the same way for your children. You won't want them to be in that situation you were in.
But see, sometimes I feel on that side, and I also feel her on the other side where, it then came to the thing that she is almost the parent now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I want to know. What did she have a child early? Because sometimes that is what leads to it. You out there and you don't know that and a mother at 14. Okay, yeah. Because like you go out there and you taking care of these children early. Just like I say with parents that make these older children babysit their children while they go out. You're forcing them to go ahead and be parents, so they want some love, and they end up getting love from all the wrong places, wrong attention. And there's that sweet talk that we hadn't been taught or shielded on how to shield ourselves from falling for this or protecting ourselves this way, and you end up having a baby early. So I just hope that you do well with, your children and show them the love and affection that you were denied. She said all they did was move, she and her little brother, every school in elementary and middle school in Jackson. I get you.
I know some people like that. And what it is sometimes, like a mom can be so in tune with the streets and so in tune going this place, moving this place, trying to find herself, you know what I'm saying? And trying to find herself through partying, from hanging out and this and that. And then at the same time, trying to get away from people. Don't want to be steady somewhere because might got a new man in their life, and you don't want the old man to know where you at. You know what I'm saying? People steady moving because that's what people do, and not stable. You know, when I was saying last night on the show about the stability, about being stable, like a lot of men can't quit their jobs because they want stability.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like women sometimes they can quit their job and say, I want to go back to school and do this and do that. And there's a lot of men that sacrifice and keep on working so a woman can quit the job and go back and do her dreams. And I done seen women go back and do their dreams and then try to get rid of the dude and don't realize if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't have been able to make that sacrifice. I mean, to get better. And then you start looking at down on him like, why you ain't up here? And a lot of men, these days will say, well, ain't it your turn to, I help you get where you at. Now let me go back to school and you take care of the bills for a minute. And a lot of women don't want to do that part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a two-way streak on some of this stuff.
It is, but a lot of women, we are a little selfish. We think about what pleases us, what makes us happy. Even sharing with somebody that he gonna be with me, he gonna do this and that the way I want it.
Ooh, now that
she literally told you to your face she regret you. For one thing, I hope that you're seeing someone, a therapist. There's nothing wrong with a therapist. It does not mean you're crazy. It's just good to talk about things like this, get it out. And you'll start your healing process, because whatever she regretted, God had a plan for you. You are here.
She better
and I hope greatness for you. I really do.
Better than me. I probably would have put my mama out. I'd be like, you know what? Keep on regretting me.
Well, that lets you know that she is the bigger person. You can't fight fire with fire. She did these things for you. She's going to reap what she sowed, and she's going to be right in your house and going to have to reap it, that you're going to be the one that's having to take care of her, something she should have done for you. She be like, dang, I ain't do this for my daughter. She got to do this for me.
Man, I don't know. She's stronger than me.
Yeah, I told you she's strong. When she said she's living with her, I knew you're a strong person.
If my mama would have told me she regretted me and she stayed with me, I'd have been packing her stuff right then. You know what? You about right. We need to separate.
You know what? Let's go to her next statement.
Okay.
This is the number one killer in people's lives that affect their adulthood. They may not think so, but I've never heard any family member tell each other they love each other other than each other growing up. So family didn't express their love. They didn't verbally express, I love you. And a lot of people don't, just like adults. Some adults hate to say, I love you when they do.
You know what? I never heard a lot of that stuff growing up. I heard it more as an adult than I did when I was growing up, because I think my mom was kind of hard. My daddy was hard. He was an Army guy. And shoot, I don't even know if my daddy still say I love you like that. I mean, I'm steady trying to think about that one.
So do you think that probably affected you in your adulthood on using that word freely?
I know it affected me. I know, listen to my pop and all that say that they don't believe in, gifts, giving other men gifts and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that I grew up listening to, and knowing that I had probably at the time a tomboy as a mother and a father that was an Army guy. I had it kind of rough, as in trying to, on the love tip. I think I had more of a hardcore the world, but I think it prepared me for the world. Like, having parents like I had parents, I think the world was really a lot easier.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When you're going through things, thinking about that, I think the world was a lot easier. You know what I'm saying?
She said she's still trying to run my house like it's hers, but it's the mental manipulation. Don't fall for it. Stay strong. Just like I said, find you a therapist. Find you somebody to talk to.
You better than me, because I'd be done moved out and
I
left.
know. Look, you gotta go, woman.
I'd be done moved out and left for there. You want to run this thing? All right. Man,
Pay all these bills
the
for me.
bills come up the first of next month. You can have this place. I'm gone. I'm just saying that. I mean, I can understand if it's her house, if she doesn't pay for it, that's different. But I mean, like if you renting and somebody trying to run my house, oh Lord have mercy. Ooh,
She says she does manipulate me because she knows at the end of the day I respect my elders. So, even with respecting your elders, it was instilled in you from some type of way.
yeah.
A lot of people being your stance girl, they be out here talking to grown folks any kind of way and hadn't been taught any manners, don't know anything morally. They don't care. But you still have a heart of gold, man. You strong. You stronger than you think. I know to be dealing with her because she'll be put out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's much better than me because I ain't gonna be paying no bills and somebody that call themselves running my household. I'm sorry. This is something I cannot get with. So I mean, like, I would have a sit down. I would have a sit down with my mom and be like, "Hey, mom, you know, you ain't putting nothing in a minute, and you want to run some stuff. I mean, if you start giving up your half of things, we can work something out or something."
Well, like she already told you, she's a manipulator. She manipulates her. She know her heart is good,
But guess what, though?
and she's taking advantage of that.
Hold on, but watch this. When you know what they're doing, then who at fault? Now I got to charge myself if I know what they're doing to me and I keep allowing it to. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna check them. Now, hold on.
I mean, especially if you're an adult, you can handle a situation without it being ugly and profanity. You can talk normal to handle a situation. You're an adult now.
It can't help but get right because I'm the one that got hold all the cards. I got the Joker, the Ace of Spades, the Two of Diamond, the Two of Spades. I got the good hand. I mean, you better get it right.
He got banned dealing with y'all 30 days ago. Oh, wow. We don't know what happened. You got to watch what you say.
Right. That ain't been dealing with us. That's been dealing with Facebook. Facebook done changed. Why you think I be trying to tell y'all to act better? I do this all the time. I be like, hey, I can't be on this thing. Going in.
Right, you better ask Miss Kimberly Robinson.
Right. And then one thing you can't do, you can't attack other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say something about, if somebody do a comment or act like you done made them feel a certain kind of way, that's why I put my comments out here for everybody. I don't just what's the name for no one person.
Good.
And man, you can always just look at it. You can look at us through YouTube now. See, now you BS now. Yeah. But you ain't gonna get banned from YouTube. You must be putting down some ugly words.
Wait a minute. She said I put up with it because she uses my kids against me as weapons. How? They're your children. I'm trying to see. Tell me what type of
I'm
way
gonna tell
can
you.
she use your kids
I'm gonna
against you?
tell you the only thing Mama can use my kids is babysit. She might be babysitting while I'm gone to work. That's the
Oh,
only way I can see that she using my kids in there. Because if my kids taking care of themselves, if they old enough to take it, no, this is not gonna work. Because kids know they know who the head honcho when they step into the house. I want that big piece of the chicken. Let's see. He
he
said they
said
want me to mean something.
something else when he said about the National Guard. Oh, okay. Maybe they were thinking you was trying to be anti something because I guess they don't think normal people could be a part of the National Guard. I have knowledge of it, but it's okay. It's been so many people been in Facebook jail. Tell
Yeah,
Facebook all lives matter.
I'm telling you, because what's
But
not
next time you can catch us through YouTube on Mr. Know It All's channel. You got to put up your YouTube link so they can subscribe.
yeah, I need that. I wanna can I put up what's YouTube link? I mean, can't you share it on our too?
I can get you. I can get you.
Cause we got to do. Yeah, I got to start putting it. I got to start doing that on the stroll too. And just like the first subject is here, not seeing your parents hold hands, the first sign of sensitivity. I had some hard parents. I can't lie.
Okay, there you go.
Ah,
There you go.
did I just do that?
It sounded like you did.
Ah,
Well, we're sorry you've been off for about 30 days, Mr. Priest, but we're glad to have you back tonight. And the subject for tonight is Are you what your mother
Been
made?
off.
For about 30 days, Mr. Priest.
oh, what I keep doing? Hold
We got to, work with him with his technology, whatever he has going. But also, he has included in the top of the comments, if you would care to join in on the StreamYard and voice your opinion related to the subject, and we try to stay on the subject as much as possible. You're welcome to click the link and be a special guest. If you care to share your face, you can, but you don't have to if you don't want to.
on. Okay, I put the YouTube thing up there too. I'm just, ooh, I had jumped on YouTube and everything. I'm telling you, boy, it was something else. All right.
Okay, so now we're talking about Are you what your mother made you? So, coming up, not seeing your parents hold hands, not showing this sign of emotion or love and affection to somebody. Do you feel like that would affect your adulthood where this is something that you wouldn't want to do, like show love and affection?
Yeah, I guess I'm a victim. I guess I'm a victim because I think I didn't see enough holding hands, kissing, none of that lovey-dovey stuff. I didn't see none of that. And by the time I probably was old enough, they was already divorced. So,
Womp, womp, womp. Sorry to hear that.
hey, you might have had a better experience. What your experience was like coming?
Well, just coming up, I used to see my father come in, and the only thing I saw him do was like spank my mom on the butt or whatever. I'm like, ugh, and then when I was 17, I actually caught them having sex, and that was the worst day of my life. So I went in the room and I saw them in action. I'm like, what the world? Look like they doing it. I go in the restroom and make all this noise to make them stop. When I go back in there, they both playing like they sleep. So I saw love and affection among them and how she took care of my father. So I guess I can say I'm blessed on that end. I'm showing love and affection.
Yeah.
Janae said, I really need therapy. I'm 33, but my grandparents smothered me. I'm grown, but I get treated like I'm still a child. If you're not at least 50 in my family, your opinion doesn't matter. Oh, okay.
I understand that because like I'm that type of person. If you not if you're not the type of person that's kind of mature, I don't even really want to hear it from somebody who's don't really know too much. Even though I listen to younger people because I understand. I understand. I used to be. It's a lot of knowledge in just learning what younger people are going through. So I guess a lot of people know that I will listen, so they kind of I get along with a lot of youngsters.
Oh, she said inside, I feel like a little girl being bullied. Shanae, I recommend you go and talk to a therapist so you can have some strength to endure and some oomph to move forward and be the adult that you are. If not, people try like me. I'm the baby of my family. And sometimes everything else I can be the top notch like I'm the oldest sibling in the world. But when it comes to a relationship, my family always trying to shelter. Who is this? What's this? What you doing? What you doing with this? Like that. So I understand, but hey, you got to do what you want to do anyway. Chelsea said, I grew up seeing my mom being affectionate with my stepdad, but I had trouble showing emotions.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Was that probably your DNA, maybe? I'm
Yeah,
just asking.
yeah, we got some bad DNA coming on through here. But
But I'm saying, like, if your mom showed affection to your stepdad, did she show love and affection to you? You know, did you hear your mom say, I love you, daughter, or Chelsea? Did you hear things like that?
you know what I just thought about? I
What's
have
that?
I have never seen my mama show affection towards another man. I've never seen a man slap my mama on the butt. I've never seen my mama tell another man she loved him. Nothing, none of that. I've never seen that. I just had to just think about that. I've never seen that.
Not even your daddy? Oh, well, you said
Nope.
they were young. You were young.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't seen none of that. So wow.
I mean, have your mom ever dated? She's been in relationship before.
See, I think I'm gonna have to lay down in one of these therapy chairs because
That'll be great.
it really hit me right now. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of messed up. But then I can
It's not
see.
funny,
No,
we
what
can
I'm saying,
laugh, sometimes, but
I can.
I know it's a serious
Yeah,
thing
I
that
can
affects
see.
all of us.
Yeah, I can see why the streets called me so hard. When I did get out in the streets, that I was so connected to everybody in the streets because when you're not show love at home, you looking for it so hard, and I found it in the streets. I found it, you know, partners and this and that in the streets saying, "Well, love you, bro." And it was like simple things like that.
What would you
That
do?
people, what?
Would you like cringe? Like, would that make you fearful? How did it make you
I
feel?
mean, like,
Well,
just
maybe their actions came with those
see,
words. So
like
when
that.
they said it, it was probably true.
Yeah, like,
They love you like a brother.
like, not to be crazy about it, but like when I was out in the streets and I was getting show love, it was more like, okay, this dude, it was kind of like a gang banging type love, like a dude shot at somebody, to protect me. Or no, no, I'm just saying,
like a brotherly love
yeah,
that had your back, a person that just had your back.
yeah, like somebody came and stole on somebody just because somebody said something crazy. I mean, it was just like it was street stuff, but it was love in a different kind of way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess that's why to this day I guess I don't really just get into the whole love thing, because when you out there in the street you realize love is like it's like deja vu. It don't feel real. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody who said they love you eventually left you.
Does that mean they stop loving you?
No, I'm saying just think about that concept. Everybody who come through your life and say, "Oh, I love you," you know, whoop de whoop de whoop whoop, they eventually all leave. So it's kind of like somebody telling you they love you, but do they really love you? You know, I mean, that's what you're going through when you're really in the streets. You're really trying to see.
Well, my father was a military dad. He really just instructed us on things to do, so direct and strict on things, you know. We went to church. That was it. We make them go outside. Street lights come on. We in the house. We couldn't have no boyfriend. Couldn't do prom. Nothing like that. And he didn't say, "I love you." So we'd be, you know, I tease with them all the time. You know, they always say, "Felicia, you always say anything to Dad." No, I just tell him I love him. I love you, Dad. Oh, get away from here saying that type of stuff. I don't want to hear that. You know.
Right.
You know, so he's saying it like a joke, but you know,
yeah,
I didn't hear my daddy say, "Felicia, I love you." Sure. But anyway, Chelsea says she did show more affection later in life, like early teen years, but not showing emotions is definitely in her DNA. I get you.
She said she get it from
her. She said she get it from her pops.
And then I'm gonna tell you another thing like that. Even when I was in the Army, and I think that had some, you know, that you come up and you're not really, you know, I feel like even coming up, like even the people that I felt like was real close to me, it felt like after you got older, everybody kind of went their own separate ways. And then when you really see what people really truly love, and it don't seem like is you. You know, people love money. People love what you might have did for them.
Yeah.
I mean, other stuff. But when it just really coming back to see if this person really loves you, it's kind of different. And the Army didn't teach me no different, because when I was in the Army, we were doing marches, and the drill sergeant telling us how Jody back at home already knocking our girl down and stuff. So I mean,
I heard that. I heard that they do that.
Yeah,
because all but like two of my brothers are not military. So yeah, all of them say that. So yeah, I heard
you
that.
be in the Army and then you be marching and be like, "Oh, Jody, back with your girl," and Jody doing this and Jody doing that. And
they trying to help you save your heart, so you won't worry about what's at home.
They strengthening your mind, because they know women are a weakness. So that first thing they trying to do is get you in your mind to not worry about what that woman doing, because she gonna be doing it regardless. You here, you need to be focusing on what you doing here.
Right.
Crazy.
Shanae said, "I don't show emotions at all unless it's to my kids. I'm more private. I don't let anyone know how I feel." Shanae, I have a friend like that. She has this man that is crazy over him. She does everything in her power to make him feel like she does not give one raggedy cent. All the time
that's that crazy lady that come on the show sometimes.
Yes, that's that crazy lady.
Talking about him on the show one time.
Talking about him on the show. She works hard not to show emotion, because her thing is She's not letting nobody play with her feelings. So I kind of understand a lot of women are like that. And we can't even say that just comes strictly from our parents. It's like maybe things you've gone through or something like
And
that.
I feel this next one.
He said, how I feel don't matter. So I learned to cope with my emotions and process them as it goes.
Right.
Mm.
And I can feel it on that, because you get out here and you start realizing that love is not really love like we all think it is. Because we all looked at love as this special thing, a special thing that you get into and it never let you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you get in love with somebody and they love you, and y'all live happily ever after, a couple of dogs, and we ain't even realize dogs didn't live that long and stuff. Okay. I'm just saying, but I mean, like you get out here and you don't even realize that people sometimes love what you do at the moment and stuff like that, but as in loving you forever, a lot of love have conditions. I mean, even if even when it comes to your child, and stuff like that. Like sometimes children will let you know that they only love you. Like I remember one of my partners, uh, dad is up the street. He used to always say, I wish I was around more so I could have raised my children. And I seen him as he got older, and before he died, he used to try to get his son to like step up to the plate and do stuff. And his son used to sit up there and tell him what him and his mama gonna do after he dead. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of raw to see somebody talk to their dad in such a way. But then I understand it, like when you in this world now where your kids kind of think everybody is down, way down for them because they ain't live life. See, all these kids gonna wake up one day almost 40 and realize all the friends they had that moved on here, moved on there, and don't care about them no more. You know what I'm saying? Like some of your closest friends gonna be in relationships and going on about their life, having families and this and that. And you're gonna be sitting around here wondering who down with you, and you're gonna be done through your family away and threw everybody on the bus because you trying to chase after of people that really don't care nothing about you too tough.
Right. That doesn't mean you much of any good.
Right.
Like Shanae said, society has shaped our thought process, whether it's telling us how to live, how to look, or how to act just to make it.
Yeah.
That's true. Society judge you on your hiring process of a job. You can look a certain way and they will not hire you because that isn't the look that they're looking for. You can have all the skills in the world, know how to run the entire corporation, but because of your look, they
That's
won't.
that's why I was so glad about Chappelle's show. I mean that last thing he had to close when he was just saying how society and that's how straight men feel these days. Like people are attacking you these days just by being a straight heterosexual male. You know what I'm saying? Like just being a straight male is a crime now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't kiss the rainbow. what they got to do? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I just say that it's a figure of, he has a freedom of speech.
Right.
I feel that he's entitled to make any statement of how he feels. It's his opinion. He's
Right.
entitled to have those type of comments like he have.
Yeah.
He can comment on this community as well as another community, as well as another culture. But if it's the way he feel, that's the way he feel. Why does he have to be held accountable for one organization or community that he decided to discuss?
And I remember this same thing. I remember one time, like, I think some people are so delusional. Like, I was just thinking to myself, you can love your child and this is it. And a child would think because they in a certain kind of relationship, because you don't agree with how they living their life right now. Because think about this here. Which one of our parents, as we grew up, loved the way we live our relationships, or loved our relationships, loved who we was with, or who we hung out with, or anything? Which one
Not
of our
too many.
parents love? Oh, I just love your friend. When have you heard that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not too many
when
times
you
coming
went
up.
out and partied with your friend and came home to mama or papa and they said, you know what, I just love your friend you hang out with at 2 and 3 in the morning. And y'all I just love it. I mean, everybody think that people supposed to love, like things have changed. Like now you supposed to love whatever anybody else do. Like you don't have your own personal way of looking at the world.
Or
Okay,
feeling it.
they
Like
got
this.
their personal way of looking at the world. That's why they
Right.
feel a certain kind of way.
Right.
So you trying to tell me because you look at the world a certain kind of way, and I don't look at it the same way you look at it, then I'm wrong.
Right.
And I'm the
Ain't that
wrong.
crazy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. But I just think the whole everything is done changed. I mean, like, I got to. It's crazy. Let me
Yeah.
get on one of these other stuff.
Shanice said she loved Dave Chappelle. So when one of your parents show vulnerability, did the other parent lead to dismissal? So when they show a sign of vulnerability, how did they act on it? How did your parent act on it? Have you seen it?
One parent showed vulnerability. Did the other parent lead to the? I like
No,
I
like
said,
this is it.
I didn't never get a chance to.
Oh, you never
to
see their hostile side.
uh,
Have you ever seen a hostile side?
well, I seen a side where it was a combative side where I don't mess. See, when I came up, and I think that's most of us. By the time we know about mom and daddy, they, what I'm saying, we growing up in the world where they separated, one over here, one over there, and I don't mess with you, you don't mess with me. We just doing it for our kid and that type of thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't see the back and forth type thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I mean it's a little different with me because I didn't see that. My daddy had moved on, my mama had moved on, and
Well, when it came to me, I saw that side mainly. My dad was shell shocked. My father, he fought in World War II. So there will be times he'll come home, he just starts snapping out, just fussing at everything. Blah, 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 just barking, barking, barking. But I never saw my mom go and argue with him. You know what she do? She make us go in an area, sit, and be quiet until he was done. Because she know if it escalate, he probably beat us real good. We've got whippings coming up, so I've seen it, but dismissal, that's what my mother did.
and
She did not get involved with no argument with him. I hadn't seen them argue. I've seen him just bark all the time, but I haven't seen her never heard her say anything back to
you
him.
know what I think that is? I think that is when a person know a person, they respect their boundaries of knowing their weaknesses. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I think your mama had been around your daddy long enough before you was even around to know his bad side, his good side, and knew how to shelter y'all, and knew at certain points, oh, let me take the kids because he going into a little episode. Let me let him do his thing, get it out of his system, and then boom.
I'm telling you, and I used to, I was one of the ones out of everybody. I was asking questions, like, why would you let him do that? Why would you let him come in here, pull all these dishes out the cupboards and cabinets and say, wash them, they are not clean. And we have to go in there and wash them when he comes down. Why? She said, because I said do it, so.
Right. And then I think a lot of times if we didn't know no better, if a lot of families stuck by each other and really dealt with the mental side of both worlds and everything,
They'll still be together rocking it.
Yeah. Because
when I hear these older people saying they've been together 50, 60, and 70 years, I'm like, wow, that must be nice.
So what we don't even get on, we look at it sometimes and we see how that men snap out, go off and this and that. We forget, and I was looking at a thing the other day, we forget how women have mental abuse too. And a lot of women, sometimes it can be overwhelming not having a space, having children around all the time. And
that's when they came up. What's the thing? Postpartum depression. That's when they start coming up with that. When they realize these women are out here snapping once they have these babies, they need some stress relief, some help.
And they don't, and see, children wasn't meant to be raised by one person.
Right.
And one person, a child, can drive one person up a wall.
Ooh, tell me about it. That was my birth control, a baby.
Well, my birth control was a bad baby mama.
We ain't doing that right now.
I don't want
this
one.
All right there.
I don't need another one of these. People say, how you end up with one child? One bad baby mama will stop you from doing a whole lot of stuff. I'm sorry. Call me whatever, but that was a birth control. I was Rubbermaid for then on. I'm damn near virgin out here in these streets. Oh, girl.
Look, now we're going to go somewhere else. Shanae said, I don't mess with you. You don't mess with me. So you can't see this child, or I'm not taking care of that child. Wait a minute, let me see. She said, I don't mess with you, or you don't mess with me. So you can't see this child, or I'm not taking care of that child. Is that what the baby dad would say, or what are you saying? Help us understand what that statement is, because we've been all over the place and we kind of got a little sidetracked, so just tell us what you mean by that. Chelsea said, she said, because I promise I won't fall for that trick again. I'm scared. Girl, baby's hurt. When I was having that baby, I'm like, oh, I will not do this again. Doctor like, I'll see you in 2 years. I will show you better than I can tell you.
I'm telling you, because a child is something special, but something to be respected.
Right. I almost slipped up, but God knew. He was like, this crazy girl, I ain't giving her no kid. She crazy.
Look, you know what makes it so bad?
Crazy.
you know what makes it so bad? Oh, don't forget to like and share. Mm-hmm. I wanted, at one time, because I was on the child, I wanted like 10 children. I remember me walking around here talking about some 10 children. I messed around and got one child and was paranoid about anything. Because you got to think about it. When you're thinking about these 10 children, you don't think about child support.
Or taking care of them.
Babysitting, Pampers. I mean, the Highland, the you don't think about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just think about, oh yeah, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? But you need a lot of money and a lot of
Look, at one time my son said he wanted 6 children because he's an only child. Right. And so in doing so, he has one, and that one, I bet you his number has probably changed.
Yeah, he probably just want 2 now. He's like,
okay.
One low, it's over with. I'm telling you, man.
Shanae said both parents have a toxic relationship to the point where one spite the other just because it will hurt the other, but not realizing it hurts the kids. And that's so true. I hate to see women not letting their men or their children father see them because they just don't want them to, because they're not moving or acting the way they want them to move. You're not giving me this much money. I have a coworker. He paid good child support for his children. You know, it is a lot of money, you know. But not only does he do that, he give additional funds, you know, throughout the month whenever she called for the children need this, the children need that. But excuse me. So after his children, she has had several other children.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she's trying to secretly make him take care of her other children, like he's doing his children. And it's terrible. I hate people use children as pawn against the men. Chelsea said, nope, kids are mentally draining. I'm still recovering, and AJ is too. Ooh, terrible too.
Guess what though? And Chelsea owed me a child. She up there, you know, talking about she recovering. You got to go and get me out the way. No, man, them kids something else, boy. Kids,
Chelsea, so how many more you want? How many more children would you like to have? Shanae said, tell me about it. I have 4. Ooh, I hope it's not all girls. I have a niece.
She seemed like a 2 and 2.
I have a niece that has 6 boys. 6 boys. But when I tell you all 6 of them are very well mannered. She did a great job with raising them. They're very well mannered, not disrespectful, not wilding anything. Oh, like you said, she got half and half.
I told you.
You're a 2 for 2.
She seemed like a 2 and 2. Yeah. I've been around enough. You could tell how people talk sometimes.
Oh, girls in the middle. So she started out with a boy, ended with a boy.
She said girls in the middle. Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. I bet they give those boys a hard time.
That's that. I need one more boy and it's over with.
No, don't do it.
That last boy, she was like, you know what? Two's tired. I'm shutting down. I'm shutting it down. No
okay.
more. But let me see what she
Chelsea said, won't get it from me. You better get to working, Marcus. I want 3 total. They'll have to be spaced out because I can't anytime soon. Oh Lord.
Nah, you can't space them out like that. You gotta go.
How far are you trying to space them out? That's what I'm trying to see.
You gotta go and knock them out the box. I told you. His direction. She done.
I wish I would at least had one more sometimes, but I'm so glad, you know, hey, it didn't happen. So I'm not so glad, but it just didn't happen.
I need to stop saying this, but I always think they done took the Peter Wacker out when they say hysterectomy. I'll be like, they removed the punani.
Well, the punani is there. It's just they said, does it be the wall or what is it?
Oh, she working them things, boy. She'll show.
19, 15,
13,
and 6. Look at that difference between that 13 and 6. You almost got away. That boy had to come. Yeah, she just said the cervix. They just removed the cervix.
Yeah, I always be saying they done took the punani out. Mm-hmm. Every time somebody say history, it just sounds like they took something out. Like it's over. I'm just saying.
I don't think that's it.
Let's see what's next. Bam.
Did your parents teach you how to handle conflict?
They taught me how to do them though, how to start them.
Well, no, I can't say I was taught. You know what I used to always get? You know, I have a church-bearing family. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I didn't go to my daddy with conflicts or anything like that unless it was money. But just regular conflicts in life, I go to my mom and she'll say, pray about it. Just pray about it. So she didn't help me, you know.
So the part when you take out the part that holds the baby, what's the whole purpose of taking it out?
So won't nothing grow in there.
Oh, so you taking it out so you won't even get a oops days or nothing?
Right.
Oh Lord, that's just hateful. Let's see. Yeah, but I guess once you have about 4, I guess you can do whatever you want to do with it. That's just a way to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
4 children, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure most men, if they got 4 children, they just be like, you know what? Hey, I can do whatever. Think about it.
Well, the good thing about a hysterectomy, they say it takes away your cycle, so ain't no need of cycling if you can't recycle it.
I guess.
She said she taught herself conflict resolution. So how did that go? You know, did you have to go through conflicts to even teach yourself that part?
She said that's her mom's go-to answer. Pray, pray, pray.
I know that's what my mom used to say. Just pray about it. Just pray about it. And then it's MC Hammer came and we need to pray just to make it today. So hey, I pray about a lot of things. Yeah. So what about you? You said they taught you about the conflicts, not to handle them.
They ain't teach me how to handle them.
They didn't teach you how to handle them. They didn't say just pray
both,
about it.
both of my parents will snap out.
I saw that they teach you how to snap out.
Yeah. I would say I have learned. I didn't seen them snap out enough time to say, yeah, they got some issues.
Yeah, Shanae said it has a lot to do with yourself and thinking about your outcome, thinking about the outcome of it. And that comes with growth and maturity. A lot of times coming up, we used to do crazy things and not even worry about what's the consequences. But the older you get and the more mature you become, you think about it before you do it. And even in my adult life, one time I just wanted to quit my job. My supervisor, I was just like, ugh, forget this. I'm walking off this job. If not, I'm gonna punch this lady in the face with a smile on my face. Very professionally do it, you know.
I ain't never want to quit my job because my daddy never raised me to get a job.
Well, then that don't even count towards you. You didn't have a job.
He told me I ain't raised you to get no job. Like that's why I've been in the streets. No, I'm just
See, don't make me do my tea everywhere. She said I always had to think that way because of being a teen mom. Okay.
Because if her old is young,
19.
She
Chelsea said
33 minus 19.
Chelsea said I've learned over the years with trial and error. Yeah. I had anger problems, but I got mature and realized being mad isn't the answer. Yeah. Good. Did you go to anger management or what you do?
Do like we all do, just figure it out.
But what about you, Mr. Nodal? Have you ever faced any anger problems like that?
Yes. Probably why I've been shot twice. I had some anger issues. I've been stabbed, shot. I've been, hey, I got anger problems. People around me had anger problems. Hey.
So how do you handle your
Birds
conflict?
of a feather.
No, I'm saying, do you think rational before of the outcome now as an adult?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
consider the outcome of
Oh,
things
yes.
more now, right?
Yeah, let me tell you something. I can see stuff a mile away. I can see anger a mile away. I'll be like, look, somebody can say a couple words. I'll be like, they gonna piss me off. Let me just walk away now. Just walk away. Hey, look, I be turning around. Just walk away. Just walk away. This is not gonna be a good outcome. I'm just saying that sometimes you gotta walk away quick. Cause I'm telling you now, anger management is real.
I agree.
Yeah. Cause
Shanice.
and I think that would keep me out of certain, relationship issues because like if you get yourself in a certain relationship, see relationships can bring the good or the worst out of you. If you get in it, see, that's why a lot of women don't like being in a relationship no more. They know they got anger issues. If you got anger issues, you dealing with a dude and you know you gonna snap out, you know you got a whole gun and all that, you gonna do something you ain't got no business to do. You gonna end up in jail somewhere.
Ooh, honey,
I
there's been so many times that people want to snap out, but they think about, if I snap out on this food gonna break my neck.
yeah,
We
but
gotta
see,
talk.
women used to.
That's when you come. Let's talk about
But
it.
guess
What's
what?
up?
Women used to think about that, but women don't even think about that no more.
They don't care no more. That's
Women,
why a lot of us around here dead. Go back. Tanae
oh,
said,
hold on, go ahead.
she said, I deal with it, but being alone with my thoughts. But I have times where I snap out when it gets to be overwhelming. That's a lot of people. That's why, let me tell you my worst time of when I used to snap out. Let me go somewhere, call myself just trying to chill out and get over things. I start drinking. And everything that's been hurting me starts spewing out.
Yeah.
This is how I feel. This is that. That brings out the everything in you. So don't start drinking again,
Right.
man. You snap out like a mug
Like I
crazy.
understand, like I had to be alone sometimes just to be kind of steady.
Level-headed.
I had to get in tune with my stuff, watching movies and stuff like this here. I watch a lot of self help, YouTube people, this and that. I listen to women, men, all of the above. Like I don't listen to no one, two, three people. I listen to 30 people. See, people get me wrong. They be like, oh, you listen to that person and got your head messed up. No, I listen to 30, 40 people. I don't listen to one person. I don't listen to one person in my regular life. I can't stand to just try to listen to one person's idea. I got to listen to this, and then I combine it all. That's that ADD helping me out. Okay.
That's that Superman. You think it's something wrong with it, but that'd be great. When you over here, we talking about this, and you be over here, you be like, oh yeah, da 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 da. And I was like, did you hear me? He was like, yeah, you said blah blah blah. I'm like, Lord, this man.
Look,
Chelsea said, nope, I just figured it out. I'm low-key crazy in the head. No one want that outcome.
I'm telling you, man.
Must be in your DNA.
I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you, sis, I understand.
Hey, Tasha. Tasha said relationships do make us mentally unstable only if you allow it. Sometimes we can't say the relationship make us unstable. We are already unstable if we allow somebody else being in our life make us unstable. So that's why, when I first got in my relationship, I was mentally unstable. For one thing, I had been a long time without even sharing my life or time with anybody. So when I got this along, at first it was just a game, just in it for the ride. Then I had to grow into it because it was something that caught my interest. So just riding in it, I was still unstable. He knew I was crazy too, so we working this out. This crazy mug, he know this. I know he crazy too. So we worked it out. So my mental level of being unstable, it caused growth. And I actually use my relationship to help me not be so unstable, to help me get to a better place. So I can't blame having a relationship making me mentally unstable. And you need to reiterate that. Think about it and work on it. So just don't knock a relationship and saying it's gonna do that to you, because it's what you make of it.
Yeah. But it can put you in jail.
It can make you locked up.
Cause you been snapped out on that person.
Yeah,
And
cut
next thing
their
you
throat,
know, hey,
whatever come first,
it's
bullets and guns. Shanae said, I'm a loner. I don't do well with being with people. People gets on my nerves. You antisocial, girl. You need to get out.
and you know what? It's the opposite with me. I think I like being around people. It's certain people I had to be in a, it's like 4, 5. I say I got a good, what they call a dirty dozen. I got about 12 people that I can go all over here and get around and be cool with.
But do you
Outside
have
of
to
that
be the
12,
center of attention?
no, I'm saying outside of that 12, I'm dysfunctional. Then. Like I get to the place I be listening to people, I be like, I don't like these people. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
that's why you probably have certain people you be with or certain places you attend,
right,
because you know your state of mind.
right.
That's me. Look, I can't even say that I do this because I hang around these certain people or they are so friendly or best friends of mine. Sometimes my entertainment just comes from being around people, just having great conversation. But I can't say that I want to do this all the time. I do it every now and then. This won't be something that's going to happen for me every weekend. I have to switch up. It's
I
just me.
gotta say I'm a old school shut the club down type dude. So I had to stay away from dudes that be on that BS because like we gonna bump heads and it gonna be rough for both of us to turn away because that bull in me, you know what I'm saying, like that stubbornness, you know what I'm saying, gonna make something happen.
Mm.
So I just try to stay away from dudes like that. I mean, I know the type of dudes that I can deal with, and I know the type of dudes that I can't deal with.
And you know the type of dudes that can deal with you, because I'm sure you be somewhere doing it, running your mouth.
Yeah, but guess what? I think I'm the type of person like once dudes get used to, or how I am, they good. They like, oh, he don't mean no harm. He just him. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like I can get that. But like these dudes, like I say the craziest, like I was just driving down the street today. And I was just driving down the street and I just seen a dude and he would cuss somebody out and he just had his gun in his hand. And I can't stand dudes that got this King Kong complex.
If you
They
pull
got
it,
to
you
go
gotta use it.
right. You go everywhere and you pulling out a gun and guess what? I'm the type dude like what would you do if you got locked up with these dudes? Would you pull out that gun then? Could you
He
hold
won't
it?
have it. He gonna have to throw
Could
those hands.
could you hold up? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes be grabbing these guns and I don't even know if they can really just truly hold up like that.
Mm. Shanae said, my heart is too soft for people. I'm always vulnerable and it makes me a target for pain. So I like being alone. At one time in my life, Shanae, I was actually getting that way because I always felt like this person don't call me today, want somebody. This person just called me because they want something. So I was getting in that position. So I understand what you mean. I stopped hanging with certain people because I felt like they didn't want to be around me till, me, I used to buy the party.
Yeah, because some dudes just call you because they want to hunch on you.
And What that mean?
Is that bullet?
Be quiet. Bullet points. I'm still learning how to handle conflict as it relates to every aspect of my life, home, work, etc. Okay.
Yeah. I
Ain't
think
nothing wrong
I
with a girl. We all around every day. We all trying to
yeah,
learn and do something different.
and I think all us doing that. I mean,
Hmm.
because I know that I might be a danger to society.
Yeah, I think you may be. Shanae said, I can hang out with people, but when they call, I don't want to be bothered with them anymore. Like I said, sometimes you don't want to just do this just because we had a good time this
Hey,
weekend. Don't
people
call me
don't
next weekend talking about what I'm
look.
doing because I'm busy doing
People,
what I want to do. Nothing.
people don't like your type. Yeah, yeah. As soon as you get everybody together, you the first person to disappear from the party. You know what I'm saying? Like them, that was she kind of come off. She kind of come off like she get the party together.
And
Everything.
right, and can't nobody ride with me
Ain't
because
nobody.
when I'm ready to go,
Can't
I'm
nobody
gone.
find. Look, can't nobody find you. You gone.
Gone.
Y'all something else down.
She said, I haven't had a man since my 6-year-old. Oh, okay.
Well, he's 6, so you might have had a man last. Okay. All right.
Well, are you saying you haven't had a man or you haven't been in a relationship? Let's get an understanding of that. There's a
Oh,
difference because
no. I'm sure she done had a man. She's saying a relationship.
well, we're getting an understanding because I know for a long
Women,
time I didn't have a man, but I had a toy
yeah,
man.
women be hunching.
I had a toy man for a long
What's
time.
up, Miss Erica? Miss Flowers. Hey now.
I miss flowers.
Yep. So
So
I got another one down there.
was your household an emotional iceberg?
And when you say
Maybe.
iceberg, you mean like cold as ice running in
Cold as ice, froze like a block of ice. Ain't
Lord,
no love and affection. Ain't no, hey, how you doing? It's no time to dine together. We don't eat
you know what?
together. Nothing like that.
You know what? I can understand why I am what I am now. Because when I look back and I think about it, like my daddy was different, a different kind of cold because he was a people person, but he wasn't a people person. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a people person as he go out, and then I think that's where I got that from. He'd go out, he can go to the club, go around people, this and that, but he don't never invite nobody to his place. You know what I'm saying? So I can see where people can go out there, hang out there, but then really don't want people in your space. And then I think I became like that. Like I go to the club, I can meet you out to the club all day, every day. But we ain't come, we ain't throwing no party at mine. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
we can't even watch the game together.
can't even watch the game together. I'm gonna meet you at the sports bar now.
At the sports bar. No.
I'm just saying. I
Homie,
mean,
you're not fun, homie. You're not fun.
I just listen. Let me tell you something.
When the last time you had a house party, or have you ever had a house party?
Once,
Oh.
and it was when Facebook first started. I think it was 2009, 2010. I had a Facebook party one time.
Now
That's it.
that's what's crazy.
One time. Yeah, because I didn't know them. I think if I knew them, I'd have been like, nah, y'all can't come to my house. I didn't know nobody I invited to my party.
Oh wow,
That's
that's
crazy.
even crazy.
I didn't know nobody I
That
invited
lets
to
us
my
know
party.
your level of crazy.
Well, that would have been because I'm not scared to shoot nobody that I don't
I
know.
know that's what I said. That lets us know your level of crazy. You invited a house filled with strangers.
Hey, I look, I wouldn't be scared to miss nobody because I ain't know them either. Oh, okay, my bad. I'm just saying.
Janae said, I got toys left. I lied, but no, I'll stay the end of the party, but I won't socialize much. Well, why you go? Just to say you get out the house for a little while.
Well, a lot of people do that.
She said, I don't want to just be intimate with just anybody anymore. Just having intimacy for fun, I'm not feeling it. Okay.
Sound like she be your man somewhere. Okay.
Hell sad. Girl, you way overdue for an oil change.
Rocco in the house.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Lord, Mr. Jones, shut up.
He done slipped in here and things. I see him slide.
Hello.
He slide a little check under the mat and thing. Oh, okay.
Erica said, I just got done with a man like that. We broke up in June. He moved another in August. Had a big party Labor Day to show her off. To show the new woman off? Is that a bunch of junk?
Well,
I wonder if she's still there.
Guess what? I bet you she the one broke up with him.
Erica, did you break up with him?
He ain't got no choice but to
inquiring minds want to know.
He can't. She said, yes, indeed, down there. She broke up with him first, and he had to go out there and get him a new boo. Okay. She said, that's me.
Chelsea, that's me. When I get married, I don't even know who will be my bridesmaids. I'm picky with who I share my time with.
Right. That part.
Just have intimacy for maintenance.
They say if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Erica said 2 years, no party periods. Invites or nothing had the neighborhood there. So she's saying for 2 years he had never had a party, but as soon as she left, he had a party.
Hey, you heard what she said. She left him.
She had to have a reason. So maybe that's why you needed to leave.
Hold on. You got a man like this, broke up with him. And then, I mean, hey, he had to go. He had to handle his business. Yeah, because guess what? You probably woke him up. He was a sleeping giant. She came over there, worked him a little bit and this and that. Then he had woke up and he was ready to get his groove on. She left him. Then he said, hold on, I bet you I find me another one. Pal, you forgot. We in the age of instant gratification age. Soon as you left, he said, I got to jump back on the horse. I got to find somebody just as good or better.
Shanae said, I can get my oil change if I want to. I just don't want to. She can get her oil change now if she wants to, but she just don't want to. So Erica was saying, yes, they both broke it off.
How can you get your oil change if you want to, if you don't want to? Because
no, she's saying there is somebody there that can change her oil. She can go to car care clinic if she need her oil changed. Car care is there all the time. All right, but she don't want to.
That's any woman. Any woman can call anybody. One thing about a woman, they can always get their oil changed. It's harder for a man to get his oil changed.
It is not, honey. You can get your oil.
Yes, it is. They even got Women's Day.
You can get your AC clean at any time.
They got a Woman's Day. Y'all get y'all oil changed. They got a Mother's Week. They got.
Anyway. She's not ready.
So now she want to blame it on both of them. Both of us broke it off. So I mean, hey, if it's an even swap, no swindler. If both of y'all said, hey, so it shouldn't be no thing that nobody did something that, I mean, like I said, she threw a party and then he got used to he wanted that attention again. He just threw him a little party and thing.
Well, carry on, sir. Hope your party went well.
Yeah, I don't want it yet.
Chelsea says celibacy is admirable for real. Okay. I don't know who want to do that, but
I don't know about that one because that if you don't get that oil change, it'll lock a motor up.
See, you kind of told the truth one time.
That
Woo.
part. Uh-oh.
Sounds like someone was boring.
Mm.
Who are you talking about, Rock? You need to let us know who's boring. I guess he's talking about the 2-year no party type of thing.
Yeah, I don't want to release the beast because it's trouble behind that.
We know she said since her 6-year-old, so we know what that thing doing, man. That thing still twerking them.
We know that thing was doing pretty good on them first 4. So we know that thing was working pretty good at one time. That thing would climb mountains at one time. Okay, my bad. I did.
She said I did wake him up. I said that daily. Now he think he's the dick master.
I'm telling you, she woke
and don't know what to do.
I'll tell you.
Oh, girl,
she woke him up. She woke that thing up. What Rice said, she need to get her a good old shade tree mechanic and get a real good tune-up. A tune-up and an oil change.
All in one. 2 for 1. Look, this is where you need Kimberly Robinson and you need Priest to come and understand the language of conversation for Facebook so they can stay out the jail. Straight talk, and you straight understand.
They stay in jail.
They need to come and understand the talk of Facebook so they can get an understanding. Shanae said, usually from the man, because I can hit and quit without feelings or emotions. Oh,
no, she got a certain dude that she hit and quit that thing.
He's still her do boy. Erica said, no, she wasn't. Oh, he's talking about you. Okay. Yep.
They need them oil changes around him.
Erica said 3 months later, he started calling me last week. No, honey, apologizing to that grass over there. Tell him the grass is greener on the other side, isn't it? Isn't it greener over there?
I don't think he just called because he wanted to chew the grass. I thought he might have said it's been 3 months, and usually people get that oil change every 3 months. He probably felt it was time.
So he waiting on you to change your oil when you already changed your oil at this company. Don't come back to my company try to work for me.
Look, he probably said, look, he said it's about time for your oil change, time for you to get a re-up. I got some new castor oil over here.
Please charge.
So tell him you already hired another company to take over this business industry for you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
You leave just like that.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip. Yes.
So next thing, do you think your life is shaped because of your parents' relationship?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's harder for me to get in a relationship because they didn't give me good sound advice. I don't have to stay with anybody.
Would you have taken their sound advice on staying with someone though?
I've never seen them with no one. So how can I take this sound?
Wait a minute. So you never seen your parents with no one?
With someone today, but with somebody different. I've never seen them in a constant relationship, as in girlfriend, boyfriend. I might have thought there was a girlfriend, boyfriend.
So that's why it's a problem for you.
Hey, I'm gonna agree with you to disagree with you.
Agree to disagree, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But hey, look, regardless, of what we saw in our parents.
Look at
It
her,
may
she
have
almost
us.
gave somebody a heart attack. She
He
just
said, "What
acted like
exactly, thanks, chick?" And I almost gave him a heart attack. Oh Lord, don't kill nobody around here slanging that monkey.
she ain't gave him no heart attack. Just because he bust him a good one, don't be acting like she didn't gave him a heart attack. He probably needed that oil change just as good as well as you needed it.
Well, it is what it is. She said she was there. She know how his heart was doing.
Really? He said, Allah said, understood. Y'all, I am that way because I don't want to be with another woman's man. Not because of him, but because I'm respecting her feelings. People not honest. I understand it.
And that's true. It be so many dudes in a whole relationship, and they be telling the new girl, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. Of course, you say you don't want to be in another relationship right now because you're already in a relationship that I'm not telling you about.
I remember seeing ladies at one time screenshot dudes when dudes be inboxing they in a whole relationship, they be screenshotting this conversation. We threatening to tell this girl and everything. I'm gonna put you out there on Facebook. I mean, it was groups where they were putting people inboxes in and stuff like that.
Sure was.
I had told look,
they still doing it.
I had put an announcement on my page. If anybody hit me with any personal inboxes that I done inbox somebody, I'm hurting everybody. I'm sorry. I'm getting gangster. Put me out there. Put me out there. I'm putting
you don't need to be inboxing. You don't need to do anything that's gonna be.
Watch this. If I inbox you and they get in somebody else's inbox, you might be in a box. Let's get it.
Whatever. So stay out my inbox. But listen, this is the thing.
On inboxing then.
No. Facebook understood that there are crazy people like you out there that would do something like that, right? Crazy so people. Let me tell you how they help the people. Hold
on, crazy people that do what? I'm just saying by inbox.
I'm saying like you, what you just talked about, great. Like going and pray with the people, whatever you're talking about, that part. But anyway, when you send a person a message, you can remove it not only for yourself, for that person. So if you send it, they see it, delete it, type of thing. And it removes it for them and for you.
Yeah.
So when they open it, delete it.
Yeah. I mean,
Facebook helping everybody do dirt.
Yeah, so. And then it's helping people if you make a mistake. You know how like it's some people that make a mistake and inbox somebody something, you be like, oh, why did I do that?
Right. You can remove it so they
and then you go back and say and remove before they even see it.
Before they even see it. The Lord just saved me. Lord, you're the wrong person.
Lord. Look. Sometimes you have a oops and send somebody the wrong message.
Yes. Look, I'm talking to you, right? But I'm talking to you, and because I'm talking to you, I'm sending you the message I'm trying to send this person. They mistakenly go to you. Oh my God.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that they got everything in the book that help people stop the BS.
Right.
Yep.
Stop the violence.
Don't forget to like and share. Did you read that one?
No. Shanae said, honestly, y'all, I'm that way because I don't want to be with another man. Oh, yeah, we read it. Okay. But why is it another? Okay, you saying because all the dudes you've come in contact with are not being honest. Okay.
She said in respect for herself.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. She said, why did y'all be calling it a monkey? You know, the man from Canton said, make that monkey swing. Make that monkey swing. It comes with double bonus.
See that monkey thing is a little different because like she might hop up and down on it, and then they call it the camel toe on how it look in the pants and stuff.
But you know, when you dance and they say apple pie,
Man, look at this.
chicken wings, let the monkey swing. She said I had one bus on one stroke. So girl, give him a stroke too.
Man, ain't nobody busting on no one stroke. Look,
Yes,
you done teased that
some
man.
people out there.
You know, hold on. You know what happened? She done teased them half of the night. By the time he get in it, it's over.
He throwing up everywhere, just like that.
Did I?
She said yes, and I screenshot his call and sent it to her carrier. Was I wrong?
Yep, you was. Yeah, you was. You
She
was
helping her sister out. Isn't that what we supposed to do?
She was so wrong. You know how you help a sister out? You tell him that you gonna tell just to put a little fear in him, and he ain't gonna never inbox you no more. He gonna leave you alone. You can just scare a man. He can be like, you know what? My bad.
If he don't care, he don't care. Shanae said, I didn't see him again after she almost gave him a stroke. One stroke?
That I'm telling you, that's called teasing.
Or he was anxious, or maybe he had been waiting just as long as she had.
Sometimes they tease him half the night. You can't tease no man half the night. As soon as he get in here, ply. You know what he do? You know what? Give me a couple minutes.
That's the worst thing a woman can hear. Just give me a little. Just give me about 10 minutes.
No, but guess what? You shouldn't have been so hard to get. If my thing been hard for like 30 minutes rubbing on you and 40 minutes rubbing on you, that's all that pleasure that you could have been having.
2 minutes, right? We missed out a minute.
My thing been hard a whole hour. Then about to finally you give me some. Like, hold on now. We're going to have to wait on this. We're going to think about this for a minute before we start this over again.
Lord have mercy. Chelsea said, no, I would have been mad. Like, what the hell? Raquel said, it's a monkey because how they act sometimes.
I ain't said he said it.
I guess he was embarrassed. Oh, I know he was. He probably just, he wants to give his best.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to answer for a million. Ain't no man embarrassed for busting one quick because guess what? I busted. Yeah, it's your fault that you didn't bust yours. But guess what? Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to help you out.
Yeah, help us out. Help us out. Help us out.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. That was a good one, though. That was a good one.
She said it's possible. 2 strokes and a drawback. Shanae said, I guess he was embarrassed. No, he teased me half the night telling me what he gonna do to me, though.
Right, but his thing, the one that was hard.
Well, he shouldn't have started talking early. That was his fault.
And she didn't let him start hunching early.
Well, that's the problem. Start talking about it.
Why did?
He should have put his face in the place first.
And his thing,
like I said,
and his thing still,
we can talk about it. You can rest your body, baby. Just rest.
And his thing still would have been hard half the damn night until he got it. So what you saying? A dude that eating at the Y, his thing don't
that's gonna help him get right. Come on south, baby. We got you. It's gonna
help him get on home.
It's gonna help him.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, I got proud.
They said, okay. That part.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. You got a new one at the bottom.
So, do we choose the same career choices as our parents? No, I did.
We're motivated. Sometimes we motivated. Reason I don't feel like ladies choose the same because ladies are not even cultured like that. I think more men are cultured because like you have a man, if he knows how to make it, the best way he know is to show his son how to make it the same way he made it because it's harder for men to make it than women. Like if your daddy was a farmer, you mess around and be a farmer. If your daddy was a lawnmower man, I done seen dudes mess around and be lawnmower man. If your daddy was a lawyer, I done mess around and seen the son be a lawyer, body shop, on down the line. Most men follow in the path
Of
of
their
their
fathers.
fathers.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah.
But not women too much.
Right. Because
Like my
they're not,
mother, she was
because
in the
women,
nursing field. I never want to do nothing like that.
yeah,
Who
but
want to be
women,
cleaning somebody's body,
but
taking
guess what?
blood? And
Women never follow women in certain fields. There's so many different fields that women can get into. They don't never be like, oh, I need to do this. Because it's so much stuff for a woman to do.
yeah,
You
we
know
have
what I'm
more
saying?
options. We have more options.
What about them good jobs like a nurse? You think a mama would encourage her child to become a nurse though?
Well, actually, maybe some have. My mom didn't.
No, I'm just saying, like I ain't never heard like a nurse, like I never really heard a woman just encouraging her daughter to do the exact thing,
Well,
same
actually, I
thing.
have. I actually have a niece. She's a nurse. She been an RN for at
Uh-huh.
least almost over 30 years.
Right.
She encouraged her daughter to go into the medical field. So her daughter actually went and got a white coat. So she ended up getting a white coat, but she isn't practicing in the doctor field. She's a practitioner. She went back and got a practitioner's license, and that's what she's doing. But still, it's in the same thing her mom did. And just like I know somebody else that was like into hair cosmetology. And she went into cosmetology like her mom, but she also doing something else other than just that.
Rock said he gonna help her get to second or third base, but he ain't gonna help her get home. Nah, let me stop. They said
So my dad is a farmer and I'm in agriculture. I used to farm. Okay. Well, yeah. I know a lot of guys, that's into agriculture.
She said, I don't want
You know.
no damn CNA.
Chelsea said, getting a job never crossed my mind. I was inspired by entrepreneurship early in life. And that's great. So, hey, maybe you're going to be like your parents.
And I think that is encouraged on down. Like just like I've seen even children. See, the bad part about children, I done seen children. They daddy went to jail, and then all of a sudden they went to jail. They brother, the little brother. That's the only thing I don't encourage people to do is do the same type of crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got caught for tax evasion. Do not get your daughter in this same little old stuff.
Right. Don't have her come and show her the tricks and trades of
Yeah. That's the problem right there. So I agree they do choose the same careers.
Do we eat like our parents?
Ooh.
Of course.
And that's the problem.
Actually, no, not all the time, because like coming up, some parents give children what they'll eat. Cause some children, they give them the option. you can eat this, or I go here. I have an auntie. Whenever they dine out, all of her kids want a different thing, so she have to go like 4 or 5 different restaurants for all the children and herself.
Ain't nowhere.
Yep,
Ain't
she used to
nowhere.
do that. She used to
Guess
go to
what?
all the different places to appease everyone.
You know what I hate these days? That a lady would choose a healthy lifestyle now and got 4, 5 kids, and she will bring healthy food for her to the house and
And
still
feed them hot
still
dogs,
feed them junk food and all the
hot
BS.
dogs.
If you're gonna change it for a healthy living for everybody,
Incorporate
change,
on the
change
children.
it, change it for everybody, instill it for everybody. And I think
Look,
that's
guilty.
one thing I didn't like about coming up and what my mom did coming up. But as my mama changed, as she got older, I changed with it. When she started eating healthier, I started going to the house and I saying, "Oh, all this food done changed." Well, I got to change too because I'm still gonna eat. So I had to change and start eating good food. And then people don't realize it's so easy for your children to change and start eating the same thing that you eat. All you got to do is instill it in there and it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that I eat a certain way. I don't want to do my kids like that. That ain't doing your kids. That's saving your kids' life, basically.
Well, just say for instance, I'm guilty because like in my conversion of trying to eat better, you
Uh-huh.
know, of course we don't everything we're just eating wrong, but just eating better.
Right.
I didn't incorporate as fully upon my child as I was doing myself. So actually when I start pushing it more, he was really acceptive. He became accepted to it, although he would still probably just eat his little stuff or whatever. But
Yeah.
if I cooked it at home, he ate it type of thing. So yeah, they're not just so hard to change. So hey, we are. If you want to eat, most of the times you're gonna have to eat
Yeah,
like your peers. If
my
that's what we
child,
just do.
my child revert anytime she get too far overweight or anything, she revert to how I raised her, on certain foods
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff like that. And she'd be like, I'm back eating vegetables and this and that and blah 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 and just drinking water and whoop de whoop de whoop till she get back down to a certain size. And then next thing you know, she eating her junk food again.
She don't get that from a parent, does she?
Probably so. Oh, that stuff from her parent.
Oh no.
Parents.
Mm.
It's like you said, what you said on both sides. All right.
Do we show emotions like the parent we be most around? Yeah. Yeah. If I was around my dad, I'd probably be so raw. Men probably couldn't even stand me type of thing, because my dad was so rah and strong. And if I don't talk to you, you don't have a need to talk to me type of thing.
Oh, so you used to act like most of these women acting now.
Yeah. I had to stop hanging with my dad. My dad used to have me around him like I was a boy because I would be the only person that'll be okay. Because he worked my brothers to death. They used to run and hide when it's time to go to work.
Yeah.
So I'll go. I started spitting like my dad, just being with my dad. Where he go to work, I want to go.
Did you
Get
say,
on top of the house to do the gutters, I'm going with you.
hold on, did you say spitting like your dad?
Spit like my dad. My daddy taught me how to spit, how to blow it. He don't know what he was doing, but he taught me how to blow
I
spit.
don't even know what to say about that one.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. So, around the people you be around the most, yes, I think you may, convey to how they act. So, if you show emotions like your dad, then you do. If you show emotions like your mom, then you do. I think I probably show my emotions like my mother. But what about you?
I think I think let's see, most be around. I think I be around both of them. I think I got a little bit of both in me. So let me see what she got. I think Chess said she thinks she more like her dad. I carry behavior traits of both. Yeah, I think so too. I think I carry both behavior traits. But you know what makes it so bad? It seems like my mama have more manly traits than I can deal with. Okay. Erica say I blame my mom and all of the men in our family.
No, she said, I blame my mom.
Wow.
She's saying that all of the men in her family have wives,
Uh-huh.
but the women don't have husbands. We are the man and the woman because we stand so strong with good vaginas. It's like they get weak after you put that tussie on them.
I can't with this Flowers. I can't with you today.
Oh,
I
because
can't.
I can almost relate. It's so funny. I understand. Because at one point, it's like my sisters, they were, without husbands at one time.
Right.
And all the boys, they've been with their same wives since young age.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what made that happen for us.
Y'all know. Look at that.
Oh, you're funny, man. I like you.
That week is.
Chelsea said, how do you get more feminine? I carry a lot of masculine energy. Mm.
I don't know about that one. That's something that we let me see. How do you get more feminine? That's a rough one for me to say because like I
Because
was
if you raise like junkyard dogs and your brothers and your daddies and stuff, rah, rah, I have no idea what's going to help you. And if your sisters or whatever act the same
you know
type
what?
of way, junkyard dogs it
You
is.
know what?
So
Guess
put
what?
on a dress.
Put
That's the
on a
first
dress.
start.
That's what I was just gonna say. Put on a dress and heels.
That's your first start.
You'll turn instant femininity up in
Put
you.
on a dress with some heels. Don't wear any
Dress with
flats
some
with
heels.
it.
Yeah,
And that's a start.
do that a whole week straight, and you'll get some of that stuff back in you.
That's a start. You know why? Because when you put on dress and heels and you be cute and together, there is enough compliments that will come from both women and men to make you feel like you're that girl.
Right.
So your softness gonna start showing up the more you put on a dress.
Right.
I see women that dress up and they go into special occasions, church, weddings, whatever. Their dress up is pants. But at one time, women weren't even wearing pants. They developed them a long time later for women.
I see more women wearing Jordan than me in there. Yeah, it don't make no sense.
But you know what? At one spot I used to go, they used to tell you cannot come in there with tennis shoes. But I've been seeing people wear tennis shoes with no problem. So the femininity of heels is not a requirement anymore. I guess the pandemic took that away too. Janae said, I don't even know. I just developed myself own behavior traits because don't know my dad well to know. And I'm not close to my mom either. So I don't know. So we're telling you the first start. Put on a dress with some heels.
It's just the way of the world right now that is pushing women. Like if you watch commercials, everything that used to be boys doing, like they got the soccer, they got the women doing it, they got basketball commercials, they got women doing it, they got, I mean, even beer commercials. I've never seen a woman drinking beer commercials like that until these last 5, 6, 7 years. Every time I turn on a beer commercial, a woman got a beer in her mouth. Now,
Really?
yeah.
I guess I never paid any attention. See, that's my problem too. I don't watch a lot of television.
Yeah, pay attention now. And you
I
gonna see
am. I
that
will.
that
That's just like
lady.
when you see a car that belongs to somebody else, you always see a car that look like that car because you've seen it.
Why the boys got to be weak? Tell
She
me.
said the boys. She didn't say men. So calm down.
I
You know,
guess.
they have to grow into their strength.
I guess.
Chelsea said, I'm relating to what you said about your mom.
Oh, she talking about how do you get more feminine? I can't. That's not good.
So you're saying you what you said about your mom, how rough she was, type of thing.
She need the dress. She don't wear no dress. If my mama wearing a dress, it's one of them African things or whatever. And it just ran the house.
Oh, the moo-moos.
Yeah, it ain't nothing that she gonna wear out there. She ain't never been no flower dress woman. I ain't never seen her in no flower dress. I've never seen my mama in a dress that she showed her legs up past her knees. I've never seen this. Yeah, I've never seen it. So I never seen the lovey-dovey side. I never seen my mom. I never seen my mama do nothing like this. You know how like people just do their hand like that. I've never
Like
seen
what?
You know how they do a child, or like you throw your hand in a feminine way. I ain't never seen none of that. My mama don't even act like that. I'm just saying. I hope my mama ain't watching this show.
I hope not either. Because I was thinking the same thing. I hope she doesn't support your show right now.
The man you hear. I'm just saying. Somebody, my mama gonna hurt me.
Kick your butt. Miss Mama, you gonna kick his butt.
You heard that.
He said the mothers make the boys
make the boy weak. Don't be sitting up there trying to blame the boy being weak. Who raised them? 70%, I'm gonna do it again. 70% of the boys being raised by single parent households, which has the mother as head.
Chelsea said, laugh my butt off, the moo-moo gal. She said, my mom only wore a dress to a funeral, and it was past her knees. Oh, wow.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's the only way I don't even know. Let me think. Let me see. To a funeral. I believe she probably wore a dress to a funeral or something. I don't know. Ain't nothing I noticed. Look. I ain't never.
You crazy.
Listen, I ain't never seen my mom in no high heels like that. You know, like the high heels, you be like, whoa, you rocking them heels. Nah, I ain't never seen that one. If they above 2 or 3 inches, I don't think she ever put them on.
Oh, no.
You know how the women be having 4-inch heels and all that? No, she ain't gonna wear that. Nah.
The tone you have when you're talking about her kills me.
Hey, my bad. I'm just saying. You said your mama
I'm just saying too. You silly.
Got that good. That's why Daddy did want
the milkman there.
She must be talking about your mama because my mama ran him and the milkman away. I know why my brother kicked my butt.
I'm not going in with you. You crazy. Something is wrong with you, sir.
I'm just saying, ain't no milkman around the house and all that. You remember, because I come up in the days. Look. Hey, look. Let me stop it. Because, look, I always think about David Chappelle show when you talk about the milkman coming by bringing the milk.
Mother, wherever you are, I don't know what this man is talking about. We do not support what he's talking about. You know,
She
he's
said,
doing a Dave Chappelle.
what's the grown man excuse? What she talking about being weak? Is water? No, ain't none of my grown man partners as weak as water. We is the strongest they come around here.
Oh Lord.
She said, I'm leaving.
Erica is crazy.
Your mom must be one of them big Bertha types. You in. She'll whoop Big Bertha tail. My mama is She-Ra. My mama could have her own action figure around this moment. Before I knew what a feminist was, I knew my mama.
See,
I'm just saying. See, look at her.
my mom did too, Marcus, when she hollered that about bills. Erica says she does. No, you're not. As long as you're here, you gonna keep it up. You be acting up.
I'm telling you that.
He said random clean off, but they came back the next day though.
They're making a pit stop. That's probably why I was in karate class or something.
Oh Lord. Oh, see.
I was one of them children. She put me in a
Look, glad when first day came, had a dick party.
Look, he said what?
First day of school, you have a dick party.
Seemed like you done had one of them before. How you said that?
I'm just saying. I ain't had one. I will. Well, I ain't got no more kids, so I don't have to worry about it.
Much about it. Talk about first day of school and stuff.
Well, I'm just saying. That's when you celebrate when kids go back to school.
That's when women be around here calling their men and shit first day of school. They know these hookers are free.
Wait a minute. Look, Chelsea said AJ's first day of school was today. So how was your day today, Chelsea?
Oh. See, she said she in on that party. You hear me?
Right. Go ahead.
Shanae
said, have you ever caught your mom doing what she do to get the bill money from stepdaddy? I'm scared for life. Ooh, no, I haven't. I don't want to.
I haven't caught that, even though I showed up when I had already moved out and seen a stranger danger.
And what you do? Did you knock on the door? Did you just walk in?
I did.
And what you do?
She said, if you don't get your ass away from my house.
She said, there's a party going on right here.
Look, I was straight grown trying to run our house. She was like, you don't get your ass from out in front of my house. And I just got back in the car and left. I swore that out for the act of fool. She was like, if you don't get your ass away from me.
Shanae says scared. Like scared. It scared her. She said, I was a hoochie.
Hoochie mama.
So you was a hoochie coochie or hoochie mama?
That might have been hunching.
You probably know. She said she was a hoochie. So was you a hoochie or hoochie mama? You was hoochie coochie.
She might have was hunching.
She said, I'm kidding. I'll keep that in mind when he goes to kindergarten. Daycare is longer than kindergarten. You should have did it today. She said she just went back to bed. I don't even want to know what she was doing, girl. Keep that to yourself, because my feelings would be hurt for you.
I'm just saying, man, it be like that sometimes.
Mm.
Let's see. Hey, we down to the last subject yet? Oh yeah, that was the last subject, ain't it?
Oh, wow.
That
That
was
went fast.
yeah.
Did she get a lot? Raquel. Look, I know Shanae is in a good place where she can even talk about this, because in the beginning of the show, she shared with us some things of how her life was because of what her mom did and things like that. So he's jokingly just saying this, but he want to know, did she get a lot of 40s? Apparently, she paid the bills. Chelsea said, I never understood the 40s. I need at least 250.
I'm gonna do like what's the name say?
250?
No,
Okay.
what's the name say? Oh, there's what's that dude? What's his name?
Raquel, wait, Raquel, she said a lot of hundreds
what's
because
his
he paid
name?
my light bill too.
What's
So
that?
she got more than them high 40s, baby. Mama know what she's doing.
What's the dude name that throw the little cuts at it? What's his name? Golly, I can't think of his name. The comedian. I done talked about him before on here. They be talking about he put the TV thing, the TV box in the girl
Not Corey
duster.
Holcomb.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what Corey Holcomb said, and you can Google this up. He said, "Don't be overpricing your coochie at the league." He said, "Even professional prostitutes don't get this stuff. These money y'all be trying to have. Y'all be overpricing y'all coochie at the what's name? A lot of hundreds because he paid my light bill too."
Rent money or something. What's $40? I know that's not even gas money these days.
Hey, I don't stay there.
We say gas
Hey,
money.
look. We ain't paying rent money. We playing room money. He rent the room for the night. Hey, look, you know what men used to say back in the day? I can get a room or I can give you this room money. Which one you want?
Well, that's for broke men. That's for broke men, baby. They pay rooms. When you talking about a room, we're not talking about Mustang, Star, whatever else down there. We're not talking about those places that we never been to.
Oh, so you talking about the
We're not talking about no 30 minutes stuff.
the short
The short term, no.
the short dick dudes.
Even those other ones that say they got the big thing. They have big things, don't know what to do with it.
Them the ones that got to pay all that little money for that was man.
That's not true.
Rock, did you even look?
That grown folk. That's the grown folk section.
Let me ask a couple men. Rock, have you ever paid $250 to
Wait, Erica said they pay though. She said may not be all at once, but they pay.
Well, like I said,
they have to be on a payment plan because they can't afford it.
$40 a night add up for a pretty good paycheck.
No, but Raquel said he paid project rent. What's project rent? Don't be
paying $3.
Stop my head, man.
That project rent is like $3.35. $37.50. That was a good one.
Robert said, how can you pay rent prices for something you can't measure? So you can't measure what you get around there. You know if you get some lockjaw stuff or not. Who measuring? You just trying to exercise your faith. 65. They said 65. Right. Robert said the rent is $12.50 a month.
Yeah. Oh, you in the low income project, huh?
You in what's the old ones they tore down? That's Yarborough. Our Metro. What's the other one?
That
Metro?
Metro
What?
Manor.
Metro Man. You way back there. Man, they at least paying $50 for it now.
37.50.
Oh, you know, cause you paying under $40, you just getting your discount.
37.50. You give them $40, get you a couple of dollars back. Okay.
Oh, you won't change. That's your problem.
No, yeah. Hold on. He said, I just pick the highest room if he agrees. Then get the money and pull over somewhere in 2 strokes and a drop.
And get that up. That's all it takes. They
Yeah.
be so excited and anxious over just making you feel
But
like
you know
they
what?
Superman,
But you know
and
what?
they ain't gonna do nothing.
Listen, she is so right though. She is so right.
I
Because
know.
let me tell you something. Joke like me, if I pay big money for that room though, oh we hidden. We gonna be hidden for a minute. I'm getting all
You
that.
don't want to go to the room?
I'm getting all that room money back out of your body.
So do we have to go to the room with you? We can do it anywhere.
Look, everybody can't hit like
Oh,
that.
we know how to get you tired. It don't take much. We know how to get you tired, send you on home, and let that be some more income. What you mean?
What she say? Because that's what
she said because that's what's gonna happen before my pants come down, rent paid.
Okay.
Huh? Charges at Maple Street. $37.50. Metro Manor, Southwest Village, $37.50.
That's that $12 rent up, baby.
No, you said $37.50.
Oh, he said
well dressed. No problem.
And you can go and get that naughty 40. Oh no, let me stop.
Erica said $39.99.
That
she said you 1 penny.
That naughty 40. She can have a change. Okay. You can have a change. I don't want that.
Oh, don't spend all your money in one place.
Don't let a joker be in a good mood. Shoot, sometimes we got them $89 room out of where it get to her. Wow. But we need a bed though. Don't nobody want to hit it back in no car for no air. You done pay $89. Go ahead.
And why not?
I want to.
He want the cap and gown. He want the beginning and the nightcap. I know, right? Erica's raw. I like it though. She said you got to work with this thing. Southdown.
Oh man,
Southdown.
No, it's gone now. That joint is gone.
Where was Southdown Arms?
On Raymond Road. I don't know how.
Oh yeah. Close to Wingfield. Yep, it's new apartments there.
I remember something.
I knew the names. What is it? Still there? It's still there, isn't it? Let me see.
It ran down.
It ran down. Okay.
Ain't nobody staying there.
I bet you wouldn't go up in that dungeon hole. Erica said, "No, you won't be so comfortable when you get there from begging. Sleep at ease."
From begging, yeah.
Or trying to impress, you be tired from all of that. It don't take one good rundown and you through and it's over with, just like that.
That's what he said. Down the road from it used to be. That's just a shell of itself now. Oh, what did you say?
No. Right, because he know he be paying that $3 rent. He know how much it costs. He already know it went up $37.50. He's the Section 8 king. That's him.
Hey,
nothing like a good Section 8 woman.
Look. I have been homeless. I done stayed in a lot of apartment complexes.
You weren't homeless. You had somewhere to go. All you
I
had to do was
stayed in
show up
all
for
of
the
them. I done
picture.
stayed in Rebelwood. I done stayed all over the place. Maple Street,
You done did all of them.
Metro Manor.
Oh, that's why you know
You
where
name
everything is.
Southdown Arms, all of it. Look at little big dog said Rebelwood in the house. Right. Rebelwood, you name a projects. I done stayed there. Let me see. Pay my rent, man, is $90. Pay my rent, man, is $90.
They can handle $90.
$90? Woo, that's high.
Look, she must live in a nice apartment.
Hey, look, you in a nice apartment, $90.
They'll pay it, baby. You in a nice apartment.
Hey, sure, but I'm gonna be staying there 3-4 days if I pay that.
You
But
gonna come
you
there
know
at night.
how many $13 you can get away with?
Oh Lord.
Okay, hold on. White Rock, R.I.P. To the
Yeah.
project. Now, the White Rock was I was a friend to White Rocks too. Westwick.
Oh yeah, Westwick still school though. Westgate. Is it Westgate? Oh, Robinson.
I know what you're talking about. Both of them on both sides of Robinson.
Yeah, but the one that's on
Westwick is the one on
Flag Chapel.
Oh, Westwick over there. Yeah. I didn't
No, wait a minute. What's the one's name? If you're at Robinson by the funeral home, you turn off.
Look, boy said Camelot. What'd you say?
You turn off to go to these apartments. Like if you're going towards the funeral home, you turn off right before the funeral.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
about. Those apartments.
Yeah, I done been in there too.
We're gonna call you Get Around Gang.
Dalton
Dick.
Glen Oaks. That's
Glen Oaks. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Cool apartment.
Yep, I done been there.
Good.
North End, let me see, North End, Seville. I know about Seville. I know about Duville too.
Oh, that's why I thought it was Duville. I didn't know it was Seville. Is it Seville or Duville?
It's a Seville and a Duville.
And a Duville.
Seville is
okay, what's out north?
Seville is the one on West Street.
And Duville too.
Duville is on Jefferson Street.
Oh, Jefferson.
Yes, I know where all of them at.
What's out north? What's out north? What's the ones by Lake Hyco?
You said by where?
Lake Hyco.
Lake Hyco. Oh, if somebody said I remember that. Big does at North Hill Square.
Okay, yeah.
The Grove. Yep. I done stayed in the Grove.
Okay, you stay. God, did you stay in the Casa Grande? That's in South Jackson. That's abandoned now.
I'm telling you, if it's apartments,
he said the Village Apartments on
Pebble Creek. I done stayed in Pebble Creek too.
Pebble Creek. Oh,
yeah, that's
what
right
about the Village? No, I thought the Village
Pebble
was
Creek
on
is,
Raymond Road.
Pebble Creek is back there by
the Grove, behind the Grove.
Yeah.
Behind the Grove. And she said, Tasha said Forest something, the ones that's on by Lake Hyco.
Forest is on the other end going towards the horse thing. I thought you were talking about like across the street from the
yeah, I'm talking about across the street from Lake Hyco. So going by the horse thing, you stayed in those too?
Yeah. Forest Apartments. And
on both sides, there's two apartments.
Them other apartments across there, I forgot what they was. I ain't never stayed in them.
What?
Yeah.
Is that on your bucket list?
But I did stay on the one that was up the hill a little bit on the other side of the house. Yeah.
So is the one that's close to that's on the side where Lake Hyco is?
Village Apartments on Ellis.
Is that on your bucket list?
Which way?
The ones that's on the side by Lake Hyco. We need to find out that
On the
name. I
side
never
with Lake
knew that name.
Hyco. Nah,
On the
I didn't.
same side.
No, I didn't stay in there.
Oh,
No, no. You talking about across the street from Lake Hyco?
no, that's on the same side as Lake Hyco.
Oh, you talking about on down there? No,
Yeah, you know,
I
okay,
didn't.
you know, if
Yeah,
you're on
that's
Forest Gate,
Forest. That's Forest on the same side.
yeah, okay,
That's Forest.
okay,
I know all them.
okay. Erica said, "Well, I'm in the country deep, Mr. Johnny Pastor, Mr. Jim Pastor,
Pinewood,
Creek Road,
I ain't,
backseat of the Impala,
I ain't never stayed in Pinewood.
Piney Woods.
Yeah,
Where's
that's right
Pinewoods?
there on Watkins.
Okay, okay, okay.
I didn't visit through there. But I've never stayed.
Wait a minute, you got to go back to Erica. Listen to this crazy person. Do you hear? Erica is crazy. She said, "Well, I'm in the country deep." She said she do Mr. Johnny's pasture, Mr. Jim pasture, Creek Road, backseat of the Impala. She don't do
Right.
Okay, girl, them pastures out there in the country, quiet. I know that's fun. He said, "Yes, you are." Forest Park Apartments. That's the name of the ones across from Lake Hyco.
That's the one on the same side as Lake Hyco you were talking about.
That's on Watkins and like what's that street? Forest. That's
Yeah,
at
on
Watkins
Forest.
and Forest. Okay.
No, on down. The one that's on down by itself.
Oh, by itself.
Yeah, that's far.
Okay, that's what they said. Bearwood Apartments.
I don't know what that is.
I know somebody that live in those apartments, so I know that's true.
I guess I'm not I haven't been to that one.
Oh, they said the Vintage is on Ellis, not the Village, because the Village I know is on Raymond Road because I used to tutor some children
What is
there.
Barwood Apartments? I don't know where that's at.
It's the first set of apartments before you get to the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
It's the first little section of apartments.
I know dudes that stayed in there, but I didn't stay in there.
Oh, you missed that, and that was the.
I didn't visit.
You wouldn't have had no rent.
Look. I didn't visit the apartments. I didn't stay. I done stayed in a lot of apartments. See, I don't. If I didn't stay at least 2 or 3 nights, I don't consider it was a stay.
Oh Lord.
The Vintage is on Ellis, not the Village.
Yeah, the Vintage. The Vintage is the one that's across from Hardy Middle School.
Oh, the one by I ain't never stayed there.
You never stayed there?
I always been scared of that one.
Really?
It
had to be real bad.
No, it just the women
No, it was too close to an open road. Say it.
You think that might have been it?
Yeah, I know that's what it is. Where you gonna park?
No, I ain't never been scared of no open road. That right there was just them. The women that stayed over there were always a little rough. It's always been a little rough over there.
And you'll say that, and
they was rolling. They was rolling back, and women was rolling out them apartment complex where I never felt comfortable over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't even want to spend the night over there. You be worried about your car. You're out there now. Your car, that's what it was. Car too and far away. One time I tried to stay over there, but you had to go like in the middle, and your car is on the outside. I didn't like that. It's too far to get to your car from the middle. You know, you get in the inside.
So you weren't homeless when you was living in these apartments. You just.
It was hard to get back to your car quick.
Oh, okay.
See, you gotta have them apartments that you can like step outside the door and look at your car. I don't like it.
So you was homeless, but you had a car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always had a car. That was Barwood. Which one is Barwood?
Bearwood. That's the ones that we were just talking about right before the neighborhood.
No, I don't mess around. She said Beto. She said babe.
For ghettos, I meant meadows.
Oh,
wait a minute. Go back.
Oh, she
We
was trying to
missed
say
the
the
clown.
lodge.
No, go back to Erica. We missed Erica.
Hold on, what is it?
Erica said one night me and the cows had a mooing contest. Our baby's the same age. Girl, you crazy.
She said she was trying to say lodge.
Oh,
Yeah.
the lodge.
Yeah, I done went to the lodge. Let me see. Woods
Man,
Village.
you been everywhere. We don't need to start naming your stuff. We're just gonna put too many bodies on you.
Yeah, Wood Village. That's over there by the. That's by the.
Oh, I know you've been to Wood Village.
Yeah,
If you've been to the lodge.
That's right there by across from Napa.
Napa. Oh yeah. Okay. Now wait a minute. What's the apartments that are across from Saks Fifth Avenue on the other side of the highway? You can see them from 220.
Yeah, I done been over there too. I forgot their name.
It's a school, an elementary. Isabel.
Yeah, I know you. Is no?
Isabel, isn't it? That's Isabel.
You sure?
Yeah, because I have a I know somebody worked there, so it's Isabel. So those are some more.
Let me see.
Oh, she said Yarborough.
Yarborough.
We said Yarborough, but that's what we
Yarborough.
Mall.
By the Metro Center.
By the Metro Mall.
What
And then on the other side of the highway that you can see from 220, there are some more apartments.
One, did you just do that? Yeah. I
the whole sub.
Yeah, I understand the sub 1 too. And sub 2.
Where is sub 1?
That's right there off Lynn Street. You can get to it before you get to the store, the Checker store. Right behind Taco Bell. And
that's sub 1.
That's sub 1 over there.
Okay, so where is sub 2?
Sub 2 is down
off of 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
On that.
What's the place? Wiggins Road.
Right.
Yeah.
By the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
He said, now baby son number 1 is a neighborhood. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Southwest Village. I'm trying to think, what is Southwest Village? Seems like I remember that.
Is that the apartment I was just
that was that what they saying about
it.
Southwest Village.
Southwest Village.
Yeah, I got you. Let me see. Oh, that's the one that you were saying behind that by school Isabel.
Yeah,
Yeah, Southwest.
Okay,
now
so
I remember when he said the name. Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Man.
Oh, they said no, that's Clausdale. Wait, no. Clausdale is by Lowe's.
No, he talking about behind
the school.
Oh, he said behind the fist company. Maybe they changed it to Clausdale. Because that used to be Southwest Village, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't never remember it being Clydesdale, named Clydesdale back in the day. I don't remember that. Because I remember the security guard used to be the police officer. Y'all remember that? The police officer, he switched and started being the security guard. They hired him out there, and he used to run the apartment complex. He was a narc. And he changed and he started running.
Ain't nobody know nothing about that stuff.
Oh, he's saying the school is named Clydesdale back there.
That's by those apartments we're talking about?
Right. I told you it wasn't no Isabel. Odell, Clydesdale. See? I knew it wasn't no Isabel. You over there talking about some Isabel? Isabel was somewhere else.
What is by Lowe's?
Is it that's where or in some number 1 by Isabel?
Oh, Isabel by Jim Hill. Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Isabel is next to Jim Hill. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Clydesdale.
Now we better.
Okay, now I can get past that because I was kind of confused.
I wasn't going for that one.
I was trying.
See, she said, in addition, I know it is where. That was it. That was my
Oh,
stomach.
Timberline by Lowe's.
That was
Okay.
my stomach ground in by Jim Hill, so I know all that. Where is Tim? What is it? Timberland by Lowe's? Timberland.
Timberline.
Timberland by Lowe's. Is that a school?
Lowe's on Highway 18.
No, I'm saying what's Timberland?
It's an elementary school. You see the sign when you come
Okay.
from Lowe's. I
What's
remember
them
seeing a sign.
apartments? What's them apartments behind Shell on 18?
Where that Church's Chicken is connected.
Yeah, I understand that.
The Steal Your Car Apartments.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I done been there too. I done been there too.
Oh Lord. We gonna call you the get around gang.
I done stayed in apartments behind Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah. The one.
Oh yeah. Walmart on 18, there are apartments behind there. You're right.
Yeah, I've been around.
Yeah, you just like a Ferris wheel.
Woo, Lord have mercy.
We're gonna call you Mr. Recycle.
No, I just been around a lot of apartment complexes.
Yeah, I'm sure you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's apartment complexes everywhere. But when you're hanging out everywhere, I guess people are hanging out everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Salty.
At least I know where all the apartment complexes is.
I know, right? That help you on the map, literally. Magnolia Apartments. Now, where is that?
North Jackson, North Colony over there.
Oh, North Colony, yeah.
I
actually lived in North Colony Apartments.
For real?
When I came to Jackson.
Oh, okay.
When I came to Jackson, that's where I lived.
Magnolia Apartments. They sound rough.
Where is that?
I'm trying to think.
Is that Capitol Street?
Yeah, I think she said Capitol Street. Nah, I ain't.
No, you know where Monument and Capitol intersects.
Oh no. No.
Those Magnolia, I think.
No, I didn't.
You gotta know your city.
No, you gotta let. No, I let them alone. She said by the old Jenny Jungle. I know what she talking about. I think. By the old. Oh, she talking about Cross. I know you're talking about on Capitol Street or Cross. Yeah, I didn't stay there. I ain't never stayed there. I know what she talking about.
Well, help me now.
That it's like its own little what's the name? It's right there between Capitol and Robinson, right there in that little neighborhood. Capitol, Robinson, and you go up that hill, going up the Jenny Jungle, where Capitol was right there on that corner, and you go up in there. It's like that neighborhood across the street from Jenny Jungle, the Boys Club, across the street from the Boys Club. Boys Club on Capitol Street.
On Capitol Street?
Yeah.
So where Jenny Jungle was?
Right there on where that grocery store is, right there on the corner. Before you go down the hill. Before you go down under the bridge, there used to be Jenny Jungle on the top of that hill.
Oh, on that corner?
Right.
Well, like with a little supermarket. It used to be Jackson Cash and Carry.
Right.
That used to be Jenny. Okay,
Right.
Okay.
That's old school.
Why I don't know that?
I don't know.
Carry on.
Yeah.
So was that your last thing?
What is that? Peter Piper School?
Pied Piper. Yep. Because actually, let me tell you, when my son was born, I actually got a little notification. They was like giving places that's close to the downtown area where you can put your children or whatever for school while you work. And that was one of the places that came up.
Yeah,
And I went there to try and do an application for my son. When I got there, I'm like, oh
Well,
my God. I didn't even get out the
people
car.
know how that store went down because they opened up the little homeless shelter across the street, and they started stealing out of there so bad that Gin and Jungle closed down.
Mm.
They was stealing out there bad, and it was second save. Yep. Yep. Because people don't realize Gin and Jungle and second save didn't have
Wait a minute. Jitney Jungle was second save or second save
no.
is Jitney Jungle?
Gin and Jungle and second save was. I'm trying to think. Was they a part of each other at one time?
Well, I remember second save used to be where the church is on Ellis in 220. And
Yeah, but they
that's
was
2020.
they was connected to the Gin and Jungles too, because when I was doing security, I used to do it for all of them. They was connected when I used to work for Apps. Yeah, I was doing security and everything. Security and second save. What's his ass? Sunflower. I just wanted to say sunflower. Well, how they say, we ain't got to go, what's the name, but we got to get off this thing.
Did you say what's the name?
What's the name? What's the name? So and so.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, huh?
Shanae, I enjoyed you tonight. Thank you for talking with us. Take our advice and
Please,
move
please.
forward.
I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
It's about that time. It's about that time to go. Like I said, we wish we could stay on here forever.
No, we don't.
But I wish I could stay up forever, but I can't.
No, we can't.
People got to get up and work in the morning and all
Yes,
that
we
stuff.
do.
Even though it don't even seem late. Okay, but it is.
That part.
That part. Oh yeah. It is time for us to go. Please like and share. And then everybody, we appreciate your comments and all that good stuff. And it's time for all us to get some rest so we can get up in the morning and tackle this harsh thing we call the world.
Right.
So we're going to see all y'all later. And how they say? It is time for us to go. Oh, yeah. You know, before we go, we got to hear because this is Hood Talk. And I will see y'all next week, Mondays and Tuesdays at 8 o'clock. And the what time? When do the light change? I mean the time change.
Next week. Not this coming week, the week after. I think it starts the week of the 7th.
Yeah, because soon the night's gonna be getting darker, quicker, and everything, boy. And we're gonna
actually starts on November 7th.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because it's almost November 9. And what today?
It's October something.
That's the best. I was gonna say that's the best you can come up with. All right, now this is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know It All. And let's get back little before we go. And we'll
little people.
And we'll see y'all next week on your favorite show, Hood Talk, talking about this stuff. All right, y'all. See y'all next week.
All right. Good night, everyone. Enjoy you guys.
How do you say be there or be square?